Shalom Akim, Kol Halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. I'm going to do a quick video on what's going on in the world right now, because a lot of our people, their whole mindset is on the Olympics. Oh, Usain Bolt just ran. I ain't gonna lie, I watched it, right? But Jake's taking it to a whole new level, and you see everybody who's running in the track and field is nothing but Jake, and that's the top event in the Olympics, and if they're not all focused on that, the other thing they're all into is this gridiron, the gladiator American football that's coming up. All right, but we're gonna go back into the histories, because this kind of behavior, this kind of stuff ain't new. Ain't like the scripture saying, there's nothing new under the sun. It's been going on since forever. And you got that in Maccabees?
Let me start first. Maccabees 1 and let me see.
1 and 14 is where it's a place of exercise.
Let's play the exercise. You can start up where about Alexander, and then you could jump.
So just top,
yeah, and then jump. Yeah.
It's first Maccabees chapter 1, and it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chedom, has smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned.
Right, and then at that time, Darius and Persia and the Medes, that was the greatest empire in the world at that time. Right, there was no empire like it. And this devil, this Edomite Macedonian, the son of Philip, Alexander, came on the scene, and he went and took him down. That was unheard of, man. Nobody thought that would happen. That's like if the Japanese take over America. They just come and just take over America. That's unheard. You don't think that's gonna happen, right?
Or somebody taking down NATO.
Yeah, somebody taking down NATO, a smaller nation, right? But the Greeks, when they came through, the Most High put it in their spirit with the tactics they used, and the spirit of the Most High wanting to put hell on our people. All right, because that really the hell, the hardcore hell that our people started getting into, started when Esau started ruling, and it started with Alexander, because after Alexander, he gave it to his 4 generals, and after that became the Roman Empire. And the Romans, you would know what happened, right? The Romans tried to totally destroy us, and that led to our people fleeing into North Africa, West Africa, and all over Europe and Asia. All right, keep going.
It says that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
Right, he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. So he unified Greece. Keep going.
And made many wars.
Yep.
And won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then one of the main strongholds was what? The city of Jerusalem, Israel. Right, and that still is a stronghold today. And that's why the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai set our nation up, the capital of the world, in Jerusalem. Why? Because Jerusalem is the center of the universe. Right, from there is a center. You got to the east of Asia, and to the west you have the rest of the world.
The center of the earth.
Center of the earth, Salakia. Say earth. Right, so a flat earth is gonna get at me, man. Alright, so the spirit always had that as a main geopolitical point for all these empires as well. Keep going.
And went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up.
Mm-hmm.
And he gathered a mighty strong host, and ruled over countries and nations and kings, who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick, and perceived that he should die.
Mm-hmm. And then if you look into history, they all the so-called white man's history lines right up with what the scriptures say. Why? Because they got majority of the history from the scriptures. Keep going up.
It says, and after these things he fell sick, and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
Right, and that's talking about the 4 generals. It was a Ptolemy,
Ptolemy,
Seleucus,
Cassander,
Cassander,
and Lacemaeus.
Lacemaeus, right?
They call him the Diadochi, and the scholars call him that.
Right, and Alexander split up his empire into 4 parts before he died and gave it to his generals. All right, keep going.
Yeah, verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Yeah, they started calling themselves kings, like the royalty. All right, which these were just base men. Right, the Most High could set up base. Matter of fact, get that for me. The Most High could set up base men.
Got it.
Right, these were just base men that that put crowns on them. Why? Because the Most High had that will. Did you find it?
Yep.
Bring it out.
This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So, the Most High rules everywhere. All right, you think the Rothschilds? They think they're running the show. The so-called white man thinks he's running the elites, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. Esau, they think they're really running. They control their fate. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's the one who rules. All right, he's the one calling the shots, and he's ultimately gonna call the shot for the thermonuclear missiles to destroy this place. Keep going.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men.
All right, the Most High give it to whoever he will. Just at this time, he gave it back to Esau, as we were reading about when Esau had his first go around. All right, now the so-called white man, the Most High set him up for the reason of what? To put us in our punishment, right?
Okay.
To have us serve our punishment for all the wickedness that we've done. All right, keep going.
And then later on, he's going to destroy Esau for the stuff that he's done.
Right, because Esau ain't about the, like these scholars think, so-called theologian scholars believe. They think that all of a sudden Esau's okay. Out of everyone gets judged except for Esau. You can't find that in the scriptures, all right? One of the main nations to get judged is Esau, and we haven't seen that judgment come yet. And
there's no record of it.
Right, there's no record of it. And then even Esau's Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, they show that to you, that they haven't found it yet.
It says the scene of great future judgment in the Bible Dictionary. So if it's great future judgment from the Heavenly Father, it will be written somewhere that some place got destroyed spectacularly. And that there's no record of any of that happening yet. All right.
Keep going.
You done by now?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Back in 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 9. And after his death they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them. Many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Yeah, and evils are multiplied in the earth, because every time the so-called white man starts ruling, what does he do? He brings evils upon the earth. It multiplies. And case in point is right now, today, you've never seen the world so jacked up until right now. You have this so-called this thing, whether it be true or not. Well, we know that something is wrong with the earth. Climate change, right? Pollution, oil spills, all kinds of hell is happening to the Most High's creation of the earth. These deforestation. All right, there's droughts, unprecedented droughts. Plus, you got more people poor, suffering, catching pure hell than ever before in history. Right? They got the this thing called they call it poverty now. Back then, people were poor, but now there's a whole different type of impoverishment, man. And that's all because of who? The so-called white man. Keep going.
Verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been in hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 130th and 7th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Right. So Esau came in and he was a goddamn devil, but then there was wicked Israelites, 2/3, who saw a path to get up in there, man. To be wicked. Keep going.
It says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's go and make a covenant with the heathen. Right, just like today, you got a lot of actual Israelites that want to make a covenant with the heathen. You telling me a 501c3 is not a covenant with the heathen, with the so-called white man? Right, a tax, what do they call it? Tax exemption.
Tax exempt.
Contract with the so-called white man. Oh, now, IUIC, they tell you got to go to the city hall and get married, right? That's making a covenant with the heathen, man. You ain't supposed to be doing that shit. Keep going.
It says, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Mm-hmm. Because these wicked dudes are like, okay, we're sick and tired of getting jacked up by these other nations. Let's just be like them, man. Maybe they won't jack us up anymore.
And that's what Jake does today. These certain so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they conform to this society so they don't get ridiculed, you know? So certain things won't happen to them. They think they got an advantage if they shave their beard off, you know? They think they got an advantage if they completely comply with the so-called white man's system. But he still looks at you like a piece of shit, man.
Well, he disrespects you more.
Yep.
You know? That's why you idiots out there, you think that we're COINTELPRO or we're juiced in, because we're standing boldly for what we believe in. We're not kissing ESAU'S ass. You know, I'm around Esau and heathens all day. I don't kiss their ass not once. You know, and they admire that because they know in the spirit who the true leaders are.
Mm-hmm.
So you got you punk ass niggas who want to put on dresses, niggas 6'4", 250s, rock solid, looking like Ray Lewis, and they go put on a dress for Esau, man. And Esau laughs at niggas like that. He don't respect you.
Nope.
He only respect men like us, man. You know, and the men that are older than us in his truth. And also you got Jakes that are in the world, but they still have some integrity about them. Like Jakes like Jim Brown, you know, like the former football player. Like people respect Jim Brown, you know. Why? Because he's not a conformist, man. He doesn't acquiesce to everything that Esau tells him to. You know, he's his own man. Well, look, they celebrate Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was calling a so-called white man the devil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Hardcore. He was hardcore in his face. Malcolm X, right? Now we know that they weren't in the spirit yet. They had integrity to go about things in their own walk, without being a conformist and a ass sniffer of Esau. You know.
Yeah.
And those are some of the most celebrated so-called African Americans today, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Jake. That's completely lost in Jake's mind. All right, he thinks, you know what? I just gotta take the bass out of my voice, put on some tight ass pants, put bells, put Nimrod's penis around my neck, and
shave
I'll be
his
okay.
face.
Yeah, like man, me and this brother and the brother Ariella, we was together. We had a Jake call my name. I'm like, who the hell? Ran up. Oh hey man, smooth face, right?
No
Bald
hair
head.
on his head.
And he knew better. Yet he thought, okay, well maybe I'll get a job like this. Yet there's other brothers that they got the job, the same job. Beards on their face. They got
Hair on their head.
Hair on their head. You know, they carry themselves like men. These are young brothers, man. So there ain't no excuse. You know, he has an example right there, you know. And I'm sure he probably even know him. Because he know him from the videos. He say he watch all the videos. Like he didn't see them brothers on the video. Jake just full of shit, and that's why 2/3 is gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
All right, and that's why we don't. We're not Jake sympathizers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the compassion that we show is when we're doing what we're doing right now, what we're about to do on these highways and hedges. We ain't got to go outside the box, man. We ain't got to be groundbreaking, okay, and do other things to reach out to our people. This is the most you can do.
Yep.
This is love. Hey, let me get some.
Well,
go ahead,
the
bro.
scriptures, this truth right here is groundbreaking.
Yeah, oh yeah,
The scriptures are groundbreaking.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Nobody ever has been raised up and is breaking the scriptures down the correct way, man. All right. Leviticus 20 and 13. That's groundbreaking in this society, man. All right. Saying that homosexuals are supposed to get put to death, that adulterers are supposed to get put to death.
Right.
That's groundbreaking, man. So all you gotta do is stick to the scripts.
That's all you got to do.
All right. Because this whole world is immersed in the spirit of Satan, man, the spirit of evil. So you bringing that light into it, that righteousness, that's groundbreaking, man.
Right.
You don't need no other avenues, all right?
else,
The Most High going to exalt you in due time.
Right.
It's all his word in due time, all right? Make it bigger, make it grow, all right? And that's what he's doing, all right? This truth is spread throughout the four corners of the earth, man. And everybody's always talking about it. All right, those guys, they call us radicals or whatnot, but it's in their mind, man. All right, we didn't have to get on no news channel, all right? The Most High gave us a YouTube. That's the platform we use to push this word, man.
Right. Yep.
You ain't gonna see us have no sit down with fucking RT, man. Oh,
Right.
you guys are, what are you? Yeah, we're the Israelites, you know, or we're the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gotta do that, man.
Well, it says, cast not your pearls before swine,
Yep.
unless they turn again and rent you. Meaning what? They're gonna flip it around. You know, they're gonna edit parts of it and make us look like we're totally bugged out of our mind. And that's what happens. Go ahead, get that, bro.
Okay. 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Right. This is the love of the Most High. All right. And this is the love that we show towards brothers. Okay. All right. It's the commandments. That's what we do. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up our voice like a trumpet. That's a commandment. Now, it's not in the 613 in the Levitical law, yet that's still the commandment because it's something that was told Isaiah, and that applies to all of us. Cry aloud, spare not. That's love, man. You got something else?
2 John
Yeah,
verse
get
6.
it.
This is 2 John verse 6. And this is love.
See, this is love. They're talking about, I need to love. Y'all need to spread more love. You're filled with hate. Y'all are violent, virulent, racist, so on and so forth. Well, this is love. Keep going.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
That we walk after his commandments, which is found in the 5 books of Moses, and there's other laws that aren't necessarily in here, like Purim, right? Now that's not in the not in the 5 books of Moses. Yet you have to keep that. That's a high holy day.
Yep.
That's a law. Okay, so you have other laws. Well, David instituted a law about sharing the spoil. Okay.
Yep.
Now, just because it's not in the 5 books of Moses, and that's a cut on you, you Old Testament junkies, man. What about that? That's proof. That goes to show that there's still laws that are made even after the 5 books of Moses, man. Even after the time of Moses. So what do you do, all right, if in this day and age, right? When America gets destroyed, well, that's going to be a new holiday.
Yep.
All right, so you're not going to keep it because it's not in the Old Testament. The Most High's going. Well, you guys are already dead, twice dead. All right, go ahead, bro.
That's right. This is the commandment that, as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it.
As you have heard from the beginning. Yep, because the laws going back to what? The 5 books of Moses, and even before that, the laws were oral.
That's right.
Right. That's why Abel knew how to sacrifice correctly, and Cain knew what he was supposed to do too, but he didn't. He was just being wicked, sacrificing some damn fruits. All right. All right. That was it. There's a bunch of demons in this alley, you know, shit alley. Which I was meditating coming up here. I was eating. So this is low. We're in a low spot, man. We have to eat food in a place we call shit alley, man. People taking shits, shooting up heroin. Got a bunch of grimy spics looking to break into somebody's cars and sell it to some bugged out Edomites. These people need death, man.
That's right. It's all because the rulership of this earth is given unto the basest of men, this Edomite. He has brought down this earth. The scriptures say that he turned it upside down.
Yeah.
Now, how many people in this alley have committed sins unto death? Right? According to our perfect law, this alley wouldn't exist if we were able to fulfill the Most High's judgments according to the Bible.
Okay.
All these fucking wetbacks you see walking up and down the street,
Grimy,
they were dead at 3 years old, man. A lot of them. All right.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some real sick, nasty motherfuckers up in here, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the Most High is totally gonna waste this place, all right? From sea to so-called shining sea. The Most High is gonna totally just destroy it all. And you should be happy. You should be happy that's gonna happen, man. And like we're reading in about the Olympiad, right? Our people are all focused on NFL and you know, the track and field and
Fantasy football.
fantasy football
That's
and shit.
slavery.
Yeah, and that's hardcore slavery. Where you're putting prices on these dudes, betting on it. Right, that's all because what? The so-called white man is treating you jakes like cattle, man. The whole thing behind the Olympics is to worship them Greek gods, man. To be butt ass naked and run around worshiping the Greek gods and trying to emulate. Oh look, he got the power of what, Hermes or whatever the hell, man. You got something on?
Go
Back in that, yeah.
You kinda, yep, this First Maccabees chapter 1. I'm gonna read verse 11 again. It says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow."
Yeah. Yeah, Jake says that, and they do that, but in turn, you latching on to the heathen, you bringing the wrath of the Heavenly Father upon you, man. All right, so it's a lose-lose situation, man. Keep going.
Verse 12. "So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem."
And see, just like today, the so-called white man, he institutes laws so that you could be wicked. So, okay, look, now men can get married, women can marry each other. Some states you could marry an animal, an object. All right. So the so-called king or the Congress or the legislature that make these laws that the president has to sign off on, they institute that, and everybody gets on with it, man. They think it's okay. They want to do it, man. Like a lot of these drugs, they want to decriminalize a lot of these drugs, right? Oh, it's okay to do this or that. All for what? For the so-called white man to destroy you.
Yeah, and to make
money.
Money off of it.
Yep.
You know?
All the pharmaceutical drugs. That's what all these people are on. You know, but they can't afford it anymore, so they go to the street shit. Keep going on.
Yeah. It says, "Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief."
Yeah, if you go into that, you can read that part again. It said, "Made themselves uncircumcised."
It made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant.
Yeah, when you go into that, you look that up. They actually mutilated they genitals, man, to make it look like they had their foreskin back, man. You know, just to please the heathen, just to be like Esau, man.
It's no different than what they're doing today. Transsexuals, they mutilate their genitals to be a goddamn demon. No different than today.
Well, yeah, it's just, because Jake always has to do more in the captivity, man. Just like now. Who's the worst cop, man? A fucking black cop.
Yep.
By far. Why? Because he has to go far and beyond a Call of Duty to prove to Esau that he's down, you know? And the same thing with them niggas back then. Just like it says about they sought a license to build exercise. It's the same thing with you guys with the 501c3.